Some of you may have heard of the game Animal Crossing New Leaf. If you haven't, I'll briefly explain what it is. Animal Crossing New Leaf throws upon you, the player, the occupation of being the mayor of a small town. In this town are the basics, such as the citizens, which in this case are anthropomorphic animals, government, bank, proprietors, and a shopping location. You as the mayor have no specific objective, so you can do as you please. You can customize the town based on your preferences. You get your own house included with an eternal mortgage. You can fish, catch bugs, barter items, and sell random crap to make revenue. You can also socialize with your town's inhabitants by simply saying hi, sending and receiving letters, going to their birthday parties, participating in competitions, and a whole lot more. That's pretty much the game. But if you look into things more than what they are, you'll see that Animal Crossing New Leaf isn't just a game. This may very well be a guide to the perfect town in terms of the real world. Nothing's perfect, obviously, but what is it about your town in Animal Crossing that makes it so calm with a no-pressure ambiance? My town, Oblivion, is between what Socrates would call the healthy city and the city with a fever. Aristotle had some ideas of a perfect city too, but I'm going to use Socrates' idea of an ideal city because it matches more in terms with Animal Crossing. Oblivion isn't a healthy city since it's not governed only by necessary desires. In the healthy city, there are only producers whom only produce what's absolutely necessary for life. Oblivion has unnecessary desires such as rich food, luxurious surroundings, and art. At the same time, Oblivion isn't a city with a fever since although there's merchants like Crazy Red, actors like Dr. Shrunk, poets like Pascal, whoa, Jesus on a bike, tutors like Blathers, and beauticians like Shampoodle, everyone doesn't necessarily have any sort of inside conflict going on. There's no reason for wars, so there is no warrior class. Socrates' ideal city depends on education, specialization, and social structures that define family, behavior, and loyalty to the city. To be honest, I'm not sure what specific grade everyone had graduated, so I'm basing education of the citizens in terms of intellect, not grade school knowledge. Everyone's intellect, other than the mayor's, reaches an endpoint. Some citizens may seem a bit more wise than others, and some slower than others. But in this case, no one is smarter than the mayor. The mayor ranks as the leader of the people, so in this society, everyone looks up to you, even if you don't know what the hell you're doing. The game automatically implies that you are above everyone in the game in terms of knowledge and intellect. Poor things don't know shit. Education, according to Socrates, is the key to success in a city. From that, you should be grateful that none of the citizens are smarter than you.
So they can rise against you.
And may take over your town. This stagnant mode of intelligence that everyone is performing at is seriously important to the mayor, or else they wouldn't be mayor at all. In the words of Socrates, each person will specialize in a specific occupation, an occupation that is chosen for them by the city based on their aptitudes and abilities as children. In Oblivion, this is true. Any citizen who isn't employed will literally just nonchalantly cruise outside of their homes, and you can see them fishing, catching insects, shaking food off of trees, or just staring into the sky. That's their specific occupation, to be stuck on stupid. For others who are employed, they are given jobs that best fit their abilities that they've had since they were kids. For example, the Able sisters are two porcupines named Sable and Mabel, who have been sewing clothes since they were small children. Their parents passed away when they were young, and since the Able sisters didn't have too much money, Sable sewed clothes for her and her little sister Mabel for a very long time. Eventually, Sable and Mabel's sewing skill gave them the chance to make money and run their own clothing/tailor shop. Another example is this bitch-ass raccoon named Tom Nook. As a kid, he didn't have much money either, and he had a pretty hard life in the city. One day, he decided to get in the shopkeeping business to make money for himself. This unfortunately led to a sort of money obsession, and now he operates as a real estate agent with a heart for finance, whom gives you a shit ton of mortgage. If we look at some other jobs, you'll notice that there's something about the character themselves that make them fit for the job. These jobs include the shopkeepers, punk-ass Timmy and Tommy Nook, who are raccoons because they'll literally steal the money out of your pocket. The hairdresser Harriet, who's a poodle because poodles have cool hair, I guess. The museum operators Blathers and his sister Celeste, who are owls because they know stuff about science. The bank/post office employee Pelly and the mailman Pete, who are pelicans because they deliver stuff like babies. The island boat driver Captain, who's a kappa, and I don't know why he drives a boat, probably because he likes the water. And of course, your lovely town advisor, Isabel, along with her brother Digby. And they're dogs because they're such loyal partners to have. How Oblivion's society is built is pretty easy to see. There's no crime, no financial issues, no political or religious debates, no outside oppression, and no racism. Imagine if there was racism in this game. Like, what I mean about racism in this case is that you don't see, I don't know, two pig villagers making a racist remark against a wolf villager. Let's say one pig's like, ew, look at Ben, the friggin' cross-eyed, snaggle-toothed, crooked-nosed, bristle-haired, garbage-breath moonhowler. Hey, Ben, you looking to blow my straw house down? If I wear a red hood, will you dress up like my grandma and try to eat me? You can come over to my house and have cake. I have silverware. Or just some stupid shit like that. Because everyone practically lives the same way, excluding the mayor, this shapes citizen behavior at all levels, no matter how overtly visible or invisible it is at any given time. All regular citizens live alone in their own house, have the right to buy or sell items, have an overall nice demeanor, and just go about their normal business every day. There's no absolute religion involved, but there are nice cultural items. No one steals because everyone has everything they need. There's rarely any political debates about anything important. All of this shapes Oblivion to be what it is, a perfect town. A good mayor will make sure his or her town is running smoothly, everyone's happy and healthy, the citizens greet you with excitement, and that the town's appearance is attractive to your peer mayors.
But Mayor Josephine, isn't the definition of a good mayor subjective? Don't different mayors have different ideas on what a perfect town should be?
Well, let me explain. Psych! That's all you get for free. Bye.
If you don't know who we are by now, aim your firearms in the air.